All right, yabba dabba doo, sports fans. Good Saturday morning. Here from Panthers Ice Den in Coral Springs, Florida, for another round robin game with the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite 12U Attanuccis in their black traveling Snoop Dogs, and these Massachusetts Spitfires, who will be in white jerseys with blue and what I'll call Syracuse orange trim, for another round robin game of the Mrs. Hockey Invite. We got 2:15 to go on the warm-up clock. We'll pick them up, put them away. We'll get this game underway. Special welcome to the parents and fans of the Massachusetts Spitfires. I shared the link with one of their moms, and she was going to send it out to a bunch of their family and friends. So, welcome. This is something most of our Pens Elite teams do. For all of our games, we broadcast primarily because your families are probably as busy as our families, and you're going in three different directions like we all do. So, recognize there's probably some of you that weren't able to make the trip. So, hopefully, give you a view of the game. For my Pens Elite families, you'll remember a couple of weekends ago we were up in Erie, and I was right above the boards. I've got the same situation here. So, when we go here, the Pens Elite fans are going to mess with the focus and mess with the net. I'll do my best to get that to resolve as it happens. And then when we swing down this way, we'll get a better view in this corner, but we're going to lose the action right below me. There's not much I can do about that. But I'll give you the best view I can, as always. I'm going to try to wipe the lens off here. It appears to be a little foggy. Hopefully that resolves some of it. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, good. So 45 seconds to go, warm-up clock. Pick them up, put them away, get the game underway. As always, a special shout-out to Kylie. We miss you, Kylie. I think you're getting some pictures of Fathead Kylie that's coming along on the journey with us here in the Fort Lauderdale, Coral Springs area. For those of you that are in cooler climates, which should be most of the fans of this team, it's significantly cooler today here in Florida. Not as bad as Pittsburgh. It's 48 degrees when we left the hotel this morning, so the locals are all bundled up like it's the middle of January in Pittsburgh. But for those of you who know me, I'm still in my shorts. All right, we're going to pick them up, put them away. Zebras are out. That's the end of the warm-up period. For the Spitfires fans, I'm just a Pens Elite dad who does this for fun. So apologies for any mistakes or bad views. The benches are below me, so you won't get to see the girls on the bench today. Out of action for the Pens today is Holt, still dealing with her melon, and Kylie, who didn't make the trip. So here come your Pens Elite girls, again in their traveling Snoop Dogs, for some final instruction from the coaches. So we're at Panthers Ice Den. This is the second rink. We'll be on the third rink this afternoon. The Vancouver Canucks were here yesterday practicing. They're in town to play the Panthers tonight. And there you go. You'll get a look at the Spitfires as they come out to line up for this opening faceoff. And here come the Penguins. So we're going to come out with looks like Stevens, Warner, and Shannon. McVeigh and Zivkovic back. Goaltender Barber takes the long skate to my left. I am just right of center ice, as you can see, the way this rink is set up. This is the best I can give you. As always, I give you what I can. Zebra's checking with the goalie, Zebra checking with the timekeeper, and here we go. Face off below me, you won't see that. They battle below me on the bench. Puck advanced by the Spitfires into the zone. McVeigh's going to clear. McVeigh sends it ahead too far for Shannon. It's going to go into this near corner, and that's going to be an icing. We'll get a quick whistle here. We'll come back down to the Penn's defensive zone. Should be to, I don't know why this is having these focus issues today. There it is. We're going to come back down here to the right of goaltender Barber. Stevens will step in to take this drop. Spitfires banging on the wall down there. Stevens wins it back, puts it into the corner. Zivkovic has it, coming through the center of the defensive zone. She's going to skate it. She's coming with Warner and Shannon. She's going to take it up the far side. She's going to get around one Spitfire. Stevens stays up to cover her defensive spot. Zivkovic still stays in deep. This could be trouble. Pass across ice too far for that Spitfires player. She regains it, shoots, misses near side, or far side rather, into the corner you can't see. They're going to come back the other way. Spitfire's going to have it below me. They're going to turn it over Shannon. She's going to have a foot race, not going to get there in time. It's going to go below the end line. Shannon's going to bring it around, lose it behind the net. Spitfires pick it up there, into the near corner. Up the wall. Betzler holds the point, comes off Warner, back to neutralize. Where a Spitfire gets by Stevens and throws it on net, misses to the far side. Puck into the far corner. Back to the point, Spitfires player has it there. Throws it in deeper, in behind the net now. Spitfires beat Betzler to it. Blinka tries to steer it up the wall, can't. Back to the point and out. Spitfires have it neutralized. Scarlatelli applies pressure, here comes Clardy. Clardy up the near wall. Into the near corner. Clardy falls down, gets the puck back to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli with a shot, got blocked by a Spitfires player to the far side of the net. Spitfires in behind their own net now. Clardy applying some pressure. Here they come up the near wall. Betzler takes the puck and comes back the other way, hands it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the near side. Tries to get around one Spitfires player, can't keep possession. Into the corner. Betzler skates in, throws it on net. Spitfires player grabbed the puck, fell down. Gaffney down in front of the net. Betzler tried to keep it in, can't. Here come the Spitfires. Blink on a Spitfires player, the puck will get beyond the line. Blinka puts it to the near corner. Scarlatelli puts it near corner. Spitfires player falls down, Scarlatelli down. Another Spitfires player down. Betzler puts it ahead to Clardy. Clardy with Dixon to her right. Clardy stops, turns. Clardy shoots, misses high. Dixon behind the net. Dixon centers off the goalie. Goalie falls down. Puck's still loose, and finally Stripes blows the whistle. With 10:29, we're going to get a face-off in what should be the far circle. Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek, McVeigh, and Bukovich. Stripes goes to the far circle. Stevens steps in, wins it over to Dixon. Dixon dumps it into the corner. Spitfires up the wall, Stevens. Stevens out to the point for McVeigh. McVeigh's going to shoot from there, hit a Spitfire skate. Stevens going to poke. They're below me. Stevens comes out of there with it, turns, dumps it up the wall. Below me. Spitfires throw it into the near corner. Bukovich around the net. Ahead for Scarlatelli. Or no, Dixon. The Spitfires throw it back in the zone, and they are offsides with 10 minutes even to go. Face off far dot. Stevens, Mrazek, Dixon. Bukovich, McVeigh. Stevens wins it over, but Dixon jumped it and couldn't pick it up. Spitfires down the far wall. Stevens reverses, sends it out. That will be an icing. 9:47. We'll come back down here. Going to the far circle. Clardy, Warner, Shannon. Betzler and Zivkovic. Clardy steps in. Clardy puts it into the corner. Zivkovic picks it up behind the net. Up to Clardy. Now Warner. Warner digging with the puck. She tries to get it ahead to Clardy. She does. Clardy had to stop and wait for it. Shannon waits on the line. Clardy through the center of the zone. Over to the wall. They're going to battle there. Stripes in the way. Clardy dancing with the puck into the corner. Spitfires pick it up there. Come back the other way. Up the wall, Shannon applies pressure. Now Claherty in the corner. She comes into the center. Warner's there, can't get a stick on her. Zivkovic cheats up. Shoots, blocked by a Spitfire. Spitfire's behind the net. Up the far wall. Zivkovic chips at it, keeps it in, ties up the stick of that Spitfires player. Warner throws it into the corner. Back around to Zivkovic. She's in deep. She's going to throw it up back into the behind the net. Shannon tried to center for Claherty, couldn't get it there. Spitfires to the near wall. Backhand, Betzler holds the point. Off Shannon's elbow. Into the net area, knocked down by a Spitfire. Betzler holds the point. Here come the Spitfires. Warner takes it off of them center ice. No, they throw it into the far corner. Betzler is going to get there first. She's going to steer it around to the near wall. Spitfire player will get there and hold the point. Back to neutral ice it comes. Stevens applies some pressure. Puck into behind the net now. Into the near corner. Spitfires hold it. Stevens chips it out ahead to Gaffney. Gaffney loses the puck center ice. Spitfires player calling for it on the far point. They have a jump on it. Blinka chipped it. Bukovic throws it back to the point, but not out. Scarlatelli tries to chop it and can't. Puck into the far corner. Bukovic tried to reverse direction, couldn't. She's going to pick it up, send it up the near wall. Or a Spitfires player is going to hold it at the point. Stevens loses it in the zone. Back ahead to Stevens. One Spitfire player to beat. She gets around one. Now two more converge. She loses the puck there. Spitfires bring it up the near wall. Stevens chopping. Got to be careful there. This Spitfires player's coming through all the team. Caught Blinka flat-footed. Shoots. Barber knocked that to the near wall. Couple of players battling on the wall there. Can't really see it. Now it's Bukovic. Bukovic over to Scarlatelli. Too far. Spitfire's going to regroup at the top of their defensive zone. D-to-D pass. They throw it ahead. Claherty knocked that down. Claherty up the near wall. Around one player. Around another player. She's on her forehand, though, the wrong side. They throw it back to the point, and Zivkovic can't hold it. She throws it across for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli regroups. She turns and throws it up ahead to Dixon. Dixon throws it into center ice. She can't get there. Spitfires player gets there. They both fall down. Scarlatelli battles below me. Tried to throw it over to Claherty, couldn't get it there. Spitfires player has it, falls down. She comes in right around Zivkovic. Gets a shot off. Maddie Barber says, not right now. Puts it in her glove. I apologize for the focus issues on this far end. I'm not sure what's going on, and I really don't have a way to fix it. There we go. It's better now. Far circle. Claherty loses the draw back to the point. Spitfires have it in the far circle. Mrazek kicks it deeper into the zone though. Zivkovic turns, can't clear. Zivkovic loses the puck in the corner. Spitfires throw it across the goal mouth. Nobody got a stick on it. They throw it in behind the net now. Zivkovic chipped it up. Claherty can't get a stick on it. Spitfires far circle. They throw it towards the net again through the goal mouth to the near corner. Centering pass. Spitfires player has it there. Barber kicks it to the near circle. McVeigh. McVeigh to the point. Can't get it out. Spitfires send it in deeper. Shot. Barber blockered that. It came down through the crease and then in behind the net. Spitfires in the far corner. Try to center. This time Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek up the wall. Dixon gets a stick on it. Finally out. Dixon puts it behind Claherty. She's going to have to let it bounce off the wall. She can't get there. She does, loses the puck as she's shouldered into the boards. Mrazek's battling. Spitfires coach animated on the bench below me. Betzler holds. Nope, they're going to say she was offsides. So lots of up and down action. Not a lot of shots. 5:20 to go. First period. Stevens is going to step in and take this draw. Back to Shannon. Shannon sends it back to Betzler. Betzler below me. Tried to poke it in the zone, couldn't. Shannon will throw it in the zone off stripes. They're battling below me on the blue line here. D-to-D pass. Sending it up. Spitfires. Betzler cut that off. She's going to have to turn. Try to send it up the wall. She lost it in the near circle. Shot weakly towards the net, blocked by Blinka. Blinka sends it back out. Spitfires have to regroup, neutral ice. D to D pass. Shannon almost got a stick on that one. Spitfires below me. Passed it ahead to Betzler. Betzler back to neutral ice, got it to Warner. Warner looking for Shannon, can't get it through as they continue to battle along the far wall. Now she gets it to Shannon. Shannon has it, has Stevens to her left. Shannon shoots. Stevens with a wicked backhand, can't put it in. She's dancing with the puck behind the net. Stevens got a wicked backhand on that one, but the goalie made a nice save. Shannon, over to Stevens. Stevens shoots, goalie with a glove. 4:07 to go, first period. Like I said, lots of up and down, very few shots. Penn's just had a few. Face off in the near circle. Clardy, Gaffney and Scarlatelli, Bukovic and McVeigh. Stripes has directed traffic. The Spitfires had too many players. Clardy with face-off sends it over to Gaffney. Back to the point to McVeigh. McVeigh put it through the center of the goal area. Scarlatelli stepped up. Now Clardy's in there with it. She's dancing through three players, loses the puck. Got a shot off at it, saved by the goalie to the far corner. Bukovic point. Bukovic throws it towards the net. Off the Spitfires player. McVeigh didn't step up. Probably wisely, because here they come the other way as Bukovic turns. Pass too far, goes into the far corner. Bukovic picks it up there. Sends it around one Spitfires player up the near wall. She's going to put it ahead to Clardy. Clardy's going to bank it off the wall, try to get by this player. Puts a shoulder into her and does, but loses the puck in the process. Puck in behind the net now, near corner. Back to the point to McVeigh. McVeigh's going to put it across for Bukovic. Bukovic loses it out of the zone there, and here come the Spitfires the other way. Ahead, well, that Spitfires player got a stick on it, going to try to get around McVeigh. Puck drifts below the end line. She's going to have to wrap it around. Centers, cut off by Bukovic. Bukovic, bad turnover, right in front of the net. The Spitfires are going to find the upper right-hand corner of that net. Really bad turnover in front of the net, leads to the first Spitfires goal. And with 3:11 to go in the first period, your Penns Elite girls are down 1-0 on a bad turnover in our defensive zone. Stevens is going to step in for this draw. Gets it to Mrazek. Mrazek loses it to a Spitfire. Zivkovic retreats. Zivkovic tried to put it through to Stevens, too far. Puck back here to the top of the defensive zone. Stevens has it, loses it. They're battling below me. They're still battling below me. Comes off of Betzler. Barber's going to steer that behind the net for Zivkovic. Zivkovic up for Dixon. Dixon has Mrazek breaking. Dixon's going to try to take it up the far side, loses it. Mrazek chips it into the zone. Stevens will chase it down there, but not before the Spitfires get it. Mrazek picked it up. Mrazek up the near wall. Mrazek tries to shoot, blocked by Spitfires. Spitfires behind their own net. Dixon comes over, pokes. Mrazek picks it up, pokes it back to Zivkovic at the point. Zivkovic bouncing, sends it into the near corner. Comes off a Spitfire, still on the wall. Mrazek battling, Spitfires have it down low. Reverse direction. Going to come up the near wall. Stevens pokes. Betzler's going to have to retreat here. Cross ice pass too far for that player, but there's another one there. Pick it up down the far side, Zivkovic. She's going to get it in behind the net there. Somebody lost a stick. Can't see who it was. Off of Barber's paddle to the far wall. Spitfires are going to hold it there, send it in towards the net. Stevens will chop it back to the point. Spitfires hold, send it over to the near wall. Betzler sends it back. Into the near corner, and that's going to be an icing. So we'll be here in the near corner. Clardy with Warner and can't see who the other one is. Blinka and McVeigh back. Bukovic. Here comes Clardy up the near wall below me. She chips it around a player on the wall. She holds on to it. She's got McVeigh. She fed McVeigh right into an empty left side of the net. And your Penns Elite girls tie it up 1-1. Clardy with a beautiful pass. McVeigh was hanging out on the back door. Put it into the lower left-hand corner of that empty net. And just like that, it's tied. Nice pass from Claherty, nice finish from McVeigh. And your Penn's Elite players tie it up 1-1 with 1:26 to go, first period. Claherty steps in again. Back to Bukovich. Ahead to McVeigh. McVeigh's jumping now after that goal. Spitfires on the near wall. Can't get it by Bukovich. Bukovich again holds it. Leaves it for McVeigh. McVeigh loses it. This time it gets by Bukovich. Claherty picks it up. Loses it here at center ice. Bukovich picks it up, sends it back the other way. Claherty's really battling with this one Spitfires player. They continue to battle. Spitfires send it in Bukovich. Bukovich clears it back to neutralize. Spitfires have to wait for the zone to clear. They didn't, and that's going to be an offsides. 45-3. I apologize for the focus issues. The iPad's not keeping up this morning. I don't know why. Stevens will step in and take this one. Gaffney and Scarlatelli. Stevens draws it back to Betzler. Betzler sends it back up, but not out. Puck dances across the zone. Zivkovic's going to go pick it up. Zivkovic's going to chip it up the wall, not out. Spitfires hold the point. Back to the blue line. Spitfires dump it in deeper into the far corner. Around behind the net. 25 to go. Betzler. Betzler up the near wall. She gets it out back to neutralize. Spitfires regroup top of their defensive zone. Send it across. Scarlatelli cut that off with 13 to go. Spitfires player up the far wall. Zivkovic cuts it off with 7 to go. In behind the net. 4. Stevens is going to whack it up the boards, and that'll do it for this first period. We played 1, and we're tied 1-1. I'll be back for number 2. All right, they're coming out for period number 2. Claherty, Dixon, Mrazek with Blinka and Bukovich back. Goaltender Barber taking a long skate to my right. The period of the difficult change here. One to one after one. Stripes checking with the tenders. The other Stripes is blocking his view of the scorekeeper. And here we go. Spitfires, gets around one player, shoots. Barber with a save into the near corner. Bukovich behind the net now. Bukovich around to the point. Spitfire's going to hold. Claherty picks that one up. Claherty's going to try to chip it by, can't. Just going to turn, battle. Spitfire send it in deeper. Bukovich has trouble with it. Backhands it up the wall. Mrazek's there. Mrazek will send it ahead to Dixon. Dixon and Claherty have a 2-on-1, but the Spitfires are getting back quick. Dixon dances around one. Drops it to Claherty, who skates into the middle. Claherty with a shot. Didn't get much on it. Spitfires goalie pokes it to the far wall. Spitfires behind their own net. Into the corner. They're going to chip it by Blinka. Mrazek's going to knock it down below me. I'm going to send it back into the zone, into the near corner. Spitfires will pick it up behind their own net. Oh, she overskated. Sends it back around the near wall. Blinka holds. Mrazek sends it over to Dixon. Dixon throws it weakly on net. Spitfires goalie's going to cover that up. And with 11:55 to go, we'll get a draw in what should be the near circle. Stevens, Warner, Shannon, Zivkovic, and McVeigh. Stevens is showing Warner where she wants her to stand. Let's see if she can put it that way. She did. Warner didn't get a stick on it. Zivkovic shoots, didn't get to the net, knocked down by a Spitfire. AZ backs up. Pushes the player to the corner, throws it off the side of the net. Barber ramps it up the glass. McVeigh tries to get it behind the net. Around the corner, Zivkovic. Zivkovic puts it ahead, gets it out. Shannon can't get a stick on it. Now she does. Warner comes across center ice with it. Warner with the backhand. Throws it into the middle. All that's there are Spitfires. Warner in the corner. Stevens is open for a center. McVeigh can't get it to her. Stevens wants it. Zivkovic can't get it to her. Zivkovic shoots, misses near side. Stevens overskated. Here come the Spitfires. Stevens is going to take a hit into the boards there, right in the bench area. They're going to continue to battle. Puck into the near corner. McVeigh skies it back to neutral ice. Spitfires pick it up there. Zivkovic. Zivkovic bounces it off the wall ahead to Stevens. Stevens has Warner right in her way, lost the puck as a result. Spitfire's coming back the other way. McVeigh gets a stick in there, disrupts the player. Puck trickles loosely to the goalie, and Barber puts a mid on that one. With 10:35 to go, we're going to get another draw. So we'll go to the far circle. Barber's right, you're left on the screen. Gaffney, Claherty, Scarlatelli, Blinka, and Betzler, looks like. Draw one back by the Pens. Gaffney's going to send it up the wall. Can't get it there. Gaffney tries again. Puck comes dangerously in front. Spitfire couldn't handle it. Scarlatelli with a whack at it and sends it to Gaffney. Gaffney ahead to Claherty. One-on-one here. Claherty can't get around that player. They push her to the corner. She shoots. Claherty finds the near space on the right-hand side of the net. There wasn't a lot of room there, but whatever there was, she found it. It may have went off the back of the goalie and in, just based on the way the net danced. Nonetheless, it's in, and that's 2-1 Pens. Claherty down the far side, found some room there to the right of the goalie on your screen. Found the back of the net. So we're going to get a draw here. Claherty draws it back to Betzler. Betzler ahead to Gaffney. Gaffney falls down. Betzler chips it up against Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the far side. 4 Spitfires on her. She tries to put it back to the point. She does. Betzler. Betzler's going to throw it on net from there. Bouncing. Kick out by the goalie. Near circle Spitfires. Claherty applies some pressure. Spitfire falls down. Blinka holds the point. Puts it ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli coming through center ice. Over to the far circle. Backhand. Sky. Goalie struggled, but got that one in the glove. It was a little blooper from the far circle. It confused that Spitfire's goalie. But she managed to get it in her glove. Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek. Bukovic and McVeigh. Stevens, backhand. Goes to the far corner, the far corner. Stevens battles for it there, tries to center, can't get it through. Spitfires are going to clear. Bukovic stepped up, kept it in momentarily. Here they come the other way. Stevens knocked that down, but not completely. They put it ahead on goaltender Barber. Barber's going to cover it and fall on it. With 9:22 to go, we'll get a face-off. Should be the near circle, I would say. And that's where Stripes is going. Stevens steps in for this one. She wins it back to herself behind the net, bounces it around the boards for Mrazek. Mrazek sends it ahead, can't get it out. They hold the point. Comes by everybody, Stevens can't get a stick on it. Goes into the corner, Stevens whacking at it. Elbow. Puck came through the goal crease there. Barber knocked it below. As Dixon collides with the Spitfires player, they can't bring it in. They have it below me, they have to regroup. They send it back to the top of their defensive zone. McVeigh has it on the blue line, sends it ahead to Dixon, who backhands it. Spitfires are going to pick it up top of their zone, 8:48 to go. They continue to battle for it here. Spitfires come through neutral ice with it. The chip at it, Bukovic has it below me, sends it into the top of our zone where the Spitfires will regroup. Stevens whacks. Spitfires come up the center, 3-on-2 here. Shot, goaltender Barber right in the chest area. She's going to cover that up, and we'll get another draw. 8:29 second. Stripes comes to the near circle. Clardy, Warner, Shannon. Betzler and Zivkovic. Spitfires win it back to the point. Shot from there. Barber knocked it down with the blocker. She puts the paw on it. Same players, different time. Different circle, I suspect. Yes, we're going to go to the far one. Clardy steps in for this draw. Comes dangerously through the goal mouth. Shannon's going to skate over there. She's going to try to backhand it up the wall. Spitfires prevent that. Shannon turns it over in the center here. Shot. Goaltender Barber gloved it, fell down. She got the paw on it. She couldn't catch it in her glove, but she knocked it down in front of her. Same players. Circle we started at, different time. Clardy to Shannon. She can't come out of there with it. Spitfires turn. Another shot from Barber. Barber's going to cover that one up. So we'll get another face-off in this circle. Clardy steps in for another draw. Through the center over to Warner. Warner should be able to skate this one out. She chips it up the wall. She does get it out. Now Clardy picks it up. Clardy, through some traffic, loses the puck at the red line. Warner muscles through there. Chips at the puck, and here come the Spitfires the other way. Warner's still battling over there. Betzler chipped it ahead to Shannon. Shannon throws it into the zone. Spitfire's going to regroup. They send it back to neutral ice. Up the near wall. Betzler picks it up there. Betzler puts it over for Shannon. Shannon loses it at the blue line. Spitfires. Shannon chops at it. Here come the Spitfires through neutral ice. They put it ahead. Clardy gets a stick on it, as does Zivkovic. Zivkovic's going to send it ahead for Warner. Warner has a little bit of room down the far side. She's going to bring it back into the center, lose the puck. They're going to battle there. Warner sends it over to the near wall. Clardy goes over and gets it, loses it there. Player dances around Bukovic. Here they come. Clardy's been out there a long time with this line. They need to get a change. Down the far side, she turns, she stops, she surveys. Puts it into the center. Backhand over to the point. Fan on that shot. Into the near corner. Bukovic. Remember, this is the period of the difficult change. Warner's going to get it, chip it out, not ice it at this point. Clardy with a break, Shannon to her left. Clardy gets around one player, loses the puck. Backhand, goalie makes a save. Shannon swiped at it on the doorstep. The goalie made another save. Clardy finally gets off. Stevens comes out. Stevens can't hold the puck. Comes back. This should let Shannon get off at least. Scarlatelli got out as well for Warner. Bukovic out. We got the D-pair change, so the tired players are off the ice. Here comes Bukovic. Bukovic content to dump it back to center. D to D pass. Scarlatelli hustling. Can't get a stick on it. Gaffney battles. Stevens battles. Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli sends it in. Spitfires have it. D to D pass. Back to Bukovic. Bukovic sends it for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli has Gaffney to her right. She's got a little bit of room, but they're closing fast. Dance around one player. Can't dance around another. Loses the puck. Stevens can't get a stick on it. Blinka sends it in deep off of a Spitfire. Here come the Spitfires. No, Bukovic held it. Gaffney up the far side. Gaffney shoots. Saved by the goalie. In behind the net now, Gaffney battles. Spitfires up the near wall. Blinka holds it momentarily. Gaffney comes into battle. Stevens comes out of there with it. Stevens shoots. Goalie got a glove on that and might have hit the post. I didn't hear the clink, though. Spitfires player falls down at the point. Bukovic backhands it. Spitfires have it. They put it ahead. Blinka's the only one back. Bukovic is hurrying. She gets around Blinka, goes for the backhand through the goal mouth. Goaltender Barber left it on the doorstep. Stevens sent it to the far wall. She puts it back to neutral ice. Rolling puck. and it's going to roll, and no icing because it's stopped. She put the reverse English on it like a punt that drops at the 5-yard line. Stevens has it on the near wall. Stevens shoots. Goalie knocks that down. Stevens battles behind the net. Scarlatelli pushing. Gaffney tried to center. Back into the near corner. Zivkovic in way deep. Spitfires player falls down. Stevens covers Zivkovic. Stevens back at the point. They can't get it to her. Gaffney centers. Goes through everybody to the far wall. McVeigh chops it in. Spitfires are going to pick it up there. Stevens picks it off. She can't get there, though, as it goes to the corner. Stevens centers for Scarlatelli, who couldn't tip it into an empty net. Tendy was down. They get it by Zivkovic. Foot race is on. McVeigh should get there. They wave off the icing. We got a wholesale change. Mrazek, Dixon, Claherty out. Dixon climbs with the Spitfire. Spitfires shot. Knocked down by McVeigh. Cleared to the point for Claherty. Claherty's got Dixon breaking to her left. Claherty bursts to speed up the far side. Claherty comes in. Backhand shoot. Claherty finds the bottom left-hand corner of that net. 3-1 Pens. Backhand goal, bottom left. And she cut across in front of the tender. And that'll make it 3-1 Pens. Claherty steps in for another draw. Back to McVeigh. McVeigh tried to put it up to Mrazek, couldn't get it there. Here come the Spitfires. Cut off by Zivkovic. Zivkovic turns. Sends it ahead to Dixon. Dixon gets it out. They're battling below me. Here come the Spitfires up the near wall. Zivkovic sends it right to the point player. Point player dances in with it. Dixon knocks it to the near wall. Mrazek picks it up there. Mrazek sends it around. It comes to Claherty. She kicks at it. It's behind her. She has to wait for it to catch up. Never does, and McVeigh picks it up. McVeigh skates it in. McVeigh has room. Mrazek to her left. Backhands to Claherty. It's behind her. Claherty to Dixon at the point. Dixon skates across. Drops it for McVeigh. McVeigh with a shot. Weak trickler. Never gets to the net. Mrazek applies pressure. Now Dixon. Dixon pulled down. No call. I don't believe the referees in Florida have whistles. As the Spitfires bring it back to neutral ice. Got a player open here. Claherty pokes it away. Kicks it. Here comes Dixon. Claherty comes up. Gains the zone. 2 Spitfires back. She splits them. They lift her stick. Puck loose on the doorstep. And this time I think we are going to finally get a whistle. And that's going to put your Pens on the power play. 2:41 to go. Second frame. Stevens, Warner, Shannon, Betzler, and Blinka. As number 17 for the Spitfires is going to spend 90 seconds in the bin. Stevens is going to take this draw in the far circle. She wins it over in the direction of Warner. Comes back through the neutral ice here, and Blinka's going to have to chase this down. Blinka's going to need to hurry. She chips it back to Shannon. Shannon sends it across to an empty area of the ice. Warner's going to hustle. Warner's not going to get there. Stevens chips it ahead. Here comes Stevens. Stevens through the center of the zone. He's got a couple of Spitfires to beat. Stevens shoots. Nobody there for the rebound. Puck loose on the doorstep. Not real organized here as Betzler cuts that off. Betzler's going down the far wall. Betzler's going to shoot. Goalie's going to catch that in her glove. We'll start over with 55 seconds to go in the penalty. We're going to go to that far circle. We're going to do a wholesale change here. Claherty, Gaffney, Scarlatelli, Bukovic, and Zivkovic. Claherty. Over to Gaffney. Gaffney throws it through the goal mouth in behind the net. Where Scarlatelli chops at it, goes to the near corner. Zivkovic cheats way in. Throws it in behind the net. Claherty covered Zivkovic back. Nice play. Gaffney tried to throw it in the corner, couldn't. They continue to battle there. Now Scarlatelli comes out of there with the puck. Scarlatelli dancing, shot. Goalie tipped it high behind the net. Scarlatelli going to battle on this side now. Still chipped it in deeper. Still loose. Scarlatelli shoots, doesn't get it through. Claherty was on the ice and blocked it. Puck to the far wall. 20 seconds to go in the play. Power play. Spitfires up the far wall, shorthanded. Around Bukovic. Off the side of the net. In front now. Scarlatelli turns it over near circle. 8 seconds to go in the penalty. They throw it in behind the net. Spitfires have it there behind Barber. They throw it off the side of the net again. Now Scarlatelli has it. Penalty over. Scarlatelli loses it below me. She regains, throws it across to Claherty. Claherty dances with it, loses it, gives it to Gaffney. Gaffney shoots, misses far side. That puck's loose center ice. McVeigh's going to pick it up. McVeigh's going to send it in. Spitfires have it between the circles with 5-0 seconds to go, second period. Spitfires back through neutral ice. Send it over to the far wall. Where Dixon's going to pick it up, take it around behind the net. Dixon with a burst of speed. Had Mrazek ahead of her, couldn't get it through. Lost it at neutral ice as Dixon falls down. Bukovic loses it at center ice. Mrazek covered Bukovic, back McVeigh. McVeigh regroups behind our net. 24 seconds to go. Spitfires, far wall. McVeigh sends it up that wall. Dixon chips at it. Dixon can't get it by that player. She pushes the player and the puck out. They still fight for it at neutral ice. Dixon kicking. Dixon elbowed in the head and knocked down. Mrazek sends it forward with 3 seconds to go. And that'll do it for frame number 2. We played 2. It's 3-1 Pens. I'll be back for the third. Spitfires come out for number 3. As do the Penguins. Stripes checks with everybody. Stevens steps in. Spitfires win this one back. Comes all the way back to the bottom of their defensive zone. They have behind the net. Send it up. Shannon with the turn. They turned it over to Shannon. Shot. Puts it behind the net. Warner applies pressure. Warner picks it up. Can't get it out to Stevens, who had some space. Stevens comes down to help now. Puck still loose. They still battle for it. Shannon chips it behind. Warner, Stevens. We've got all 3 forwards behind the net now. That's certainly not a good situation. Stevens with a backhand center. Zivkovic can't knock it down. Betzler's going to have to hurry. Betzler gets there, recovers it, sends it back. Zivkovic chips it out. Stevens picks it up there. Stevens has Spitfires all over her, and that just was a sloppy play entering the zone. And the Penguins are going to be offsides. 12-15, third. We come here to the near dot. Claherty, Dixon, Gaffney. Bukovic and Blinka. Claherty back to Blinka. Blinka ahead to Gaffney, or Scarlatelli rather. Scarlatelli knocks the girl down, no call. Puck back through the center of the zone here, bounces off the wall. Spitfire picks it up, sends it further ahead, Bukovic. Bukovic will chase that down behind our net. Take it around to the far corner. Spitfire's player fell down. Bukovic tried to chip it ahead, couldn't. Regained the puck, pushed it up the wall. It bounces past, and here comes Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the far side. She's got some room, loses the puck, regains. Scarlatelli with a shot. Tendy pushes that to the near corner, where Gaffney's going to go battle along the wall. Puck comes back through the goal mouth, and the Spitfires cut it off there. Here they come through neutral ice. Spitfires dump it up the wall, far corner, where Blinka's going to pick it up with 11:25 to go. Blinka loses it there in the corner. They're going to battle now. Blinka ahead to Clardy. Clardy pushes it to the wall. Clardy puts it in behind our own net now. Reverses direction. Loses the puck. Bukovic. Bukovic pushes it to the far corner. Now Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli coming. 2-on-2 with Clardy. Gaffney trailing. She puts it back to Gaffney. Gaffney can't get it into the zone, and now Scarlatelli will pick it up and take care of it and bring it in. Scarlatelli dances around one, dances around another one. Puts the puck to the far corner. Spitfires regain, come up the far wall. Zivkovic tries to hold, can't. Clardy picks it up there. Clardy gains the zone, comes around one player. Clardy tries to get a shot off. The Spitfires tip that behind the net. Spitfires have it behind the net. Spitfires player fell down. That's going to be a penalty on Scarlatelli. Spitfires Tendy not paying attention. She should be coming out. Now she finally comes. And they touch it up. Scarlatelli's going to go sit in a bin for a trip. It's either a trip or a hook. We'll find out here in a second. Well, Stripes didn't make the motion. Stripes just told the scorekeeper. So we don't know if it was a trip or hook either way. Scarlatelli's down for 90 seconds in the bin. 10:13 to go. As Chloe leans out. Shot, missed near side. Barber didn't even see that one as the player spun and shot. Spitfires on the power play. They have the puck down low. They're going to get a shot off there. Barber gloved it. It fell down. Puck was still loose, and Barber finally covered it. It was in her glove. She was unable to squeeze it, though. As Barber looks like she's struggling a little bit there to get up. Not sure what's going on. Well, she's up now. Don't know if she was just having trouble getting her tendy stick or what. But. All right, Spitfires win that back to the point. Shot from there. Barber's going to direct that behind the net, where Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek around to the far wall. Try to chip it out, couldn't. Zivkovic tries to chip it, gets it to Mrazek. Dixon picks it up there. Zivkovic's in her way. Dixon does clear, and it'll be slow enough that it should not be an icing as the Spitfires regain in their zone. Mrazek overskates. Dixon overskates. This could be trouble. Blinka's going to push that player to the corner. Shot. Barber catches that in the breadbasket. Covers it up. 41 seconds to go in the penalty to Scarlatelli. Out comes Stevens and Shannon to relieve Dixon and Mrazek. Blinka and Betzler stay back on D. Stevens taking a deliberate skate to let Blinka and Betzler recover a little bit here. Spitfires win the faceoff back. Shot. Barber has it against her pad. She covers that up. We're going to get another draw. Same player, same circle, different time. Stevens takes this draw. Wins it over to Blinka. Blinka chips it to the wall. Spitfires have it behind the net, centering pass. Comes through everybody back to the point. Shot from there, missed to the near side, far circle. Shot from there, through the goal mouth to the near circle, or near wall. They have it along that near wall. Betzler tried to clear and fan. Here comes Shannon. 1-on-3. Shannon gets to the red line and wisely dumps it. The numbers were not in her favor. Pens regroup. Stevens whacks and they skate right by her. Now Scarlatelli's going to come to the bench as Shannon chips it ahead. Can't get it out. Scarlatelli out of the box to the bench. Nice save there by goaltender Barber on a shot from the far circle. 8:28 to go. I see the focus issues, folks. I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm going to have to reboot this iPad before the next game, but obviously I can't do that in the middle of the game. It's just not behaving today, and I apologize. But I warned you at the beginning, I'm just an amateur hockey dad giving you the video, so we're doing the best we can. Claherty. Puck's still on the dot as Warner comes out of there with it. Here comes Warner skating hard through neutral ice. Chips it around one player. Up the wall, Warner loses it. Shannon circles back, can't get it, and here come the Spitfires. 1-on-3. She gets around McVeigh, turns, regroups. Shot. Barber catches it that time. And with 8:06 to go, we'll get a draw in the far circle. Change the wingers. Dixon and Mrazek come out. Claherty stays. Bukovic and McVeigh stay. Puck stays on the dot. Dixon skated in. Now Bukovic chips it ahead. Can't. Puck bouncing. Barber's going to cover that one up. As McVeigh stepped in to protect the goalie. 7:59. Far circle again. Claherty. Claherty draws it back. Dixon behind the net. Up the wall to Mrazek. Mrazek loses it there. They battle in the corner. Puck skirts free. Dixon puts it off the side of the goal. McVeigh. McVeigh loses it. They battle. They have it behind the net. Now into the far corner. Claherty. Claherty bounces it off the wall as she's pulled down. No call. Dixon. Dixon through center ice. 3 Spitfires back with her. She stops. She falls down. She loses the puck there. Dixon lost an edge trying to make that turn. Claherty picks it up there. Claherty over to Dixon. Dixon at least got it out of the zone. Spitfires dump it in deeper through Stripes' legs. Bukovic overskated. Spitfires behind the net. Center. Puck loose. And Mrazek is over there protecting Barber with McVeigh. As we get a little post-whistle shoving in front of Tandy Barber. Stripes will bring him to the near circle as the team goes and rallies around Barber. We need another player, guys. Oh no, it's in the corner. Never mind, I didn't see it. Stevens wins the draw back. Betzler has it. Betzler's going to throw through neutral ice. It's going to go out. That should wave off the icing because that Spitfires player could have touched it. And it does. Spitfires up the near wall. Stevens whacks. One of these times she's going to get called for that whack. Spitfires up the near wall. Nice cross ice pass too far. 6:47 to go. Center knocked down by Zivkovic. They battle in the corner. They throw it off the back of the net. Zivkovic puck loose. Barber gets her Tendy equipment on it. And again, we got some shoving post-whistle. As the girls form a wall around Tendy Barber. Stevens is in there whacking. Stevens chips it over. They come out of there with the Spitfires. Scarlatelli lost the stick. They bounce it off the wall. Scarlatelli regroups, gains it. Center, off Betzler skates. It's Gaffney. She loses it. Now Gaffney has it again. She backhands it to the point. Gaffney falls down. The skate around Stevens. Shot. Oh, it goes off Barber's shoulder. It hit Barber in her right shoulder and went into the net. High on that blocker side. And it's 3-2 with 6:11 to go. Off Barber's shoulder, high left corner of the net. And it's now 3-2, and we suddenly have a game. Claherty steps in. Spitfires win it. Shannon whacks, knocks it into the zone. Here comes Claherty. Claherty dancing right through all the Spitfires. Shoots, hits a Spitfire in the skate. Turnover. Warner. Warner centers it. Shannon couldn't get a stick on it. Now she does. Still couldn't get it in the net. As Claherty falls down. Here come the Spitfires the other way. Get up, Malia. Bukovic pushes that player to the corner. Puck in behind the net. Blinka overskates. Blinka picks it up. Now we've got Claherty covered in snow. Loses the puck. Skates around Warner. They were offsides behind the play. Oh no, Stripes saw it. They were offsides here behind the play in front of the Pens bench. Far Stripes saw it and made the call. Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek, McVeigh, and Zivkovic. Should be a good time for one of those Stevens snipes. Stevens backhands it. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be. No, they waved it off. Spitfires send it up the wall. Stevens knocks it down. Puck still trickling in the zone. It comes out now. Zivkovic's going to battle. Mrazek joins the battle. Stevens pokes it ahead to Dixon. Dixon, one player to beat. She gets held. Can't get around the puck. They drop it for Zivkovic. Zivkovic shoots it in behind the net. 4:57 to go. Around the near wall. They come by McVeigh. Stevens whacking again. McVeigh rides that player to the corner. Backhand in front of the net. Zivkovic leaves it on the doorstep. Barber bailed her out. We've got 4:39 to go. The clock didn't start there. My apologies. I'll fix it now. 4:39 to go as Barber bailed out Zivkovic. She left the puck on the doorstep. Flaherty's going to step in for this draw. Near circle. Wins it back to Betzler. They battle along the wall. You can't see it. Our fans are in your way. Here comes Gaffney with it. Gaffney turnover center ice. 4:30 to go. Spitfires regroup top of their zone. They send it ahead. Nice centering pass. Betzler chips it away. Nice defensive play. Spitfires regroup. Gaffney here to apply some pressure. Gaffney overskates it. They send it ahead. Betzler. Betzler sends it back to Scarlatelli. They're battling below me. Comes into the zone. Betzler. Betzler dumps it. Goaltender let it go. They waved it off because it went through the crease. Scarlatelli with the turnover. Scarlatelli whacks and puts it off the back of the net. It's caught up in the netting. Stripes blows it dead. 3:49 to go. They wanted an icing there, but it came through the crease, so that negated it. Claherty, Gaffney, Scarlatelli, McVeigh, and Bukovic back. Claherty steps in for this draw. Wins it back to the point with authority to Bukovic. Bukovic throws it into the morass of people, and the Spitfires come out of there with it. Bukovic tried to hold it, does. They battle, and Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. She's got Gaffney trailing the play. Scarlatelli bouncing puck off the tendy. Behind the net now. Spitfires. Spitfires send it ahead. McVeigh has to retreat. Pushes that player up the near wall. Puck in behind the net now, Bukovic. Bukovic sends it around. Scarlatelli chips it out. Spitfires have it. Send it back the other way. Puck loose. Shannon comes out for Gaffney. Spitfires have it in tight. Missed to the far side. Barber threw her glove up, but it missed the net. Here comes Scarlatelli up the far side. Loses the puck. Claherty couldn't get a stick on it. Bukovic ahead to Claherty, too far. They battle on the red line. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. Shannon's wide open. Scarlatelli doesn't pass it. Scarlatelli still doesn't pass it. Now she tries to center and there's nobody there. Claherty can't get a stick on it. She does, backhand. Goalie covers that up. Scarlatelli had Shannon wide open and didn't see it. Out comes Stevens, Warner, and Shannon. Zivkovic and Betzler back. We'll go to this near circle. Stevens going to go in for the faceoff. He's trying to bring it to Warner. Can't. Warner's going to jump that player and get into the corner. They're going to battle for the puck there. Stevens whacking. Betzler tried to hold. It came off a Spitfires player. Betzler backhand to Warner. Warner's going to battle below me. It's a fierce battle below me. Warner down. Spitfires player down. Puck underneath him. They're still battling. You can't see it, but I can. 3 Spitfires players. Stevens goes in, tries to get the puck. It's stood up by a Spitfires player. Puck loose. Here they come. 3-on-2. Zivkovic, Stevens flying back to get back. Zivkovic cuts that off. Zivkovic down. Sends it ahead to Shannon. Shannon too far for Warner. Zivkovic slow to get up behind the play. Zivkovic still down behind the play. She's up now, moving to the bench. Spitfires player falls down by Warner. They got it to an offsides play, and once again, the clock didn't start. My fingers are getting cold, and it's not activating the clock. We've got 1:48 to go. Dixon, Clardy, Mrazek, Bukovic, Blinka. Clardy steps in for this draw. Got the clock moving that time. Spitfires try to send it up the wall. Dixon broke that off. Now Clardy, oh, she couldn't hold it. Blinka's going to regroup. Wait for the zone to clear across to Bukovic. Bukovic chips it up to Dixon. Dixon to Mrazek. Now Clardy picks it up. Clardy gains the zone, pushes the puck into the far corner, 1:30 to go. Mrazek, they battle along the wall. They chip it past Blinka. Bukovic better hurry. Spitfires player going to pick it up in the corner. Bring it around behind the net. Bukovic cuts that off. Bukovic picks it up in the corner with 1:14 to go. Players down all over the ice. Spitfires hold the point. Fans lean out. I can't see it. Bukovic sends it around with 1 minute to go. The net's empty. Clardy can't get it out. Puck goes all the way behind Tendy Barber. Spitfires player overskates. Mother Goose Mrazek falls down behind the net. Spitfires player on the wraparound. Barber got there. She got a glove on it and covered it up. 48.6. That net's going to stay empty. Dixon, Clardy, Mrazek. No, we're going to change it. Steven Shannon Scarlatelli. We got 7 out there for the Spitfires now. Now we're going to go to 6. Empty net. Stevens wins it through the goal mouth. Spitfires in the far corner. They throw it. Barber knocked that down behind the net. Stevens whips it around. Bad bounce. Scarlatelli can't get a stick on it to knock it off. 35 to go. Puck in the back behind the net now. Bukovic sends it around. Shannon just needs to tip it. It's out. Scarlatelli needs to take it here. Can't. Shannon, it's in Zebra's feet. Shannon whips it towards the empty net, but Scarlatelli was offsides with 23.4 to go. I think they're going to leave that net empty, even though we're going to face off here. This will be a nice one for Stevens to draw back and let one of the defensive players take a shot at that empty net. Bukovic moving over. Spitfires pick it up. They regroup back. You got a cherry picker. Bukovic. They're battling below me. Puck gains the zone, 12 to go. Down the near wall into the corner, 8 to go. Blinka's going to tie it up back there. Shot. Puck behind the net, 3 to go. Out in front. No shot. Pens win. 3-2 in a hard-fought game against the Massachusetts Spitfires. So that's game 2 of round-robin play in the books. The Pens Elite Attanucci's are 2-0 with a 3-2 win over the Massachusetts Spitfires. As always, I'll bring you the handshake action. Get over the YouTube delay. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in action this afternoon with another game. I think it's around 4 o'clock. Keep your eyes on Sports Engine or you'll get a text from your favorite parent. To the fans of the Spitfires that were watching, thanks for joining us. I'll bring you that handshake action. That'll cure me of the YouTube delay, and we will be back with you this afternoon from the 3rd sheet of ice where the view is even more difficult. But as always, we'll figure out a way to get it out. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your Saturday late morning and early afternoon, and I will be back with you this afternoon.